Y'all doing? We're gonna wait to get some people into the room. Until we get some people in the room. Oh, let me make sure I got it. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's give it a couple minutes. Damn, I wanted to do this. Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. I got it. All right, we just gonna give it a few more minutes and I'm just gonna. Oh, you know what? Let me see if they got this. What up, what up, what up? We about to get started in 1 minute. I wondered, did she do something on him? Damn, I spelled it wrong. Give me a minute. Sacrifice. Hey, therapy. How you doing? How are you? Yup. They talked about it yesterday and I had to cuss the people out. I cussed them right on out. What? You like that every day. All right, let's get started. Oh, damn. Oh, you haven't? Well, what you want me to say? So today's topic. Right, therapy. Anyway, our topic right now is wife and Lucci. This is just an update and a recap on him. You did? Well, why you didn't tell me? I would have made sure I came in because I ain't getting no notification. I would have came in. I didn't know. This is an interview wife and Lucci did with XXL magazine. And this was February 17th. I'm an American, so call ICE all you want to. Since coming home from prison last year, wife and Lucci is set on leveling up. New music, a nationwide tour. He just had a tour in Houston. All hell broke out. I don't know what's going on down there in Houston, therapy. And a clear look at the endless possibilities freedom allows. I just wanted to hear myself again, wife and Lucci says. And you know he used to go with Lil Wayne's daughter, Ray Janae. I just wanted to hear myself again, YFN Lucci says, on a chilly evening in Atlanta Records' cozy Manhattan office this past November. He's referring to the moment he got back in the studio for the first time after his prison release over 9 months ago. It was a humble enough request for a multi-platinum selling artist, since behind bars there are only lonely nights, no recording sessions, and more worries than new lyrics. Oh, okay, okay, therapy. This time last year, Lucci was fresh out. No more days sitting alone in the cell at Fort Worth, Georgia's Baru's Correctional Training Center. Tonight, he's seated with his right foot out of his sock and his 500,000 smiley pendant sitting atop his black sweater like a flattened disco ball. The 35-year-old rapper can record anytime he wants, but for now he's on a press run in New York City promoting Already Legend, the first album he dropped since he came home last January. The project released September 26th. He was in prison. He just got out a year ago. You missed that part? Was an exile years in making. Lucci had to endure a prison attack and rumors of snitching and betrayal while inside. It was my time to finally speak out, he says. He had to hold his breath through. Near the height of his career 4.5 years ago, Lucci-born Rayshawn Bennett was arrested on 13 RICO charges that could have sent him to prison for decades. He didn't snitch, though. He did not snitch because him and Thug was going back and forth, and he did not snitch. With his blend of blood-stained melodies and aspirational theme songs for Top Trap Glory, he made himself a rap star in Atlanta, Compton. Only have all that stripped away with his freedom. Now, after having 12 of the 13 RICO charges dropped, pleading guilty to one violation of Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act, Fannie Lewis, Fannie Willis keep losing. She ain't won a RICO yet. And returning home after nearly 4 years behind bars, he's out to continue to level up he began years ago. Immediately, he's eating bacon cheese fries from Wingstop with his team surrounding him. Generally, he's been in the studio frequently after having his first recording session just 2 days after his release. Because of his probation, he's no longer allowed to drink or smoke. His sobriety and all the time he had to spend away from his 4 children have made him look at life with clarity, also through a more precarious lens. I just think I'm more mature and more business-minded now, Lucci shares. A lot of shit don't matter, only the family, my music, my business, and my time. On the business side, he launched his own label, Already Legend, and he says he signed a fellow Atlanta rapper named BHM Peasy. Lucci is also into real estate. I'm working on trying to purchase buildings right now, too. It's coming. You got to crawl before you walk. Oh, okay. Well, that's true therapy. Lucci tries to spend as much time as with his kids as possible. I finally can hold them and be present. I always spend time with my family and my kids, but just spending more time. I know you can't never get that time back. Lucci is free and sitting on the success of an album that sold 28,000 units in its first week of release. By any measure, it's a sense of big wins. However, getting to a point was a hard road coated in violence, discouragement, and speculation. Like many rap stories, the journey began with tragedy. During the December 12th, 2020 gun battle with another party, one of Lucci's friends was severely wounded as they sat in a moving car on Atlanta Street. Amid the attack, Lucci's fatally wounded friend, James Adams, was pushed from a car as he and his team sped away from attackers. Adams died in the front of witnesses on a nearby street shortly therefore. Oh, okay. All right. This was his latest article. Lucci turned himself into the police on January 13th, 2021 for the murder before posting a 500,000 bond and being placed on house arrest. Months later, in May 2021, Lucci and 12 other men were indicted for a RICO case, and one of the charges being connected to the death of Adams. While behind bars starting that year, Lucci was separated from his children for the first significant amount of time. He also faced rumors that he had betrayed his friend by pushing him out of the car, though he says he wasn't fazed by the claims. At the end of the day, it's an opinion. You weren't there, so you don't know the facts, he maintains. When he wasn't facing isolation or attacks on his character, he dealt with an assault. YFN Lucci is a rapper. He used to go with Little Wayne's daughter, Reginae. He got money. What do you mean? So while incarcerated, he was stabbed by another inmate and claimed that he feared for his life. When Lucci wasn't fighting for his life, he was facing despair and boredom. Giles, an attorney who operates as Lucci's creative director, remembers using his status as a lawyer to visit the rapper at a time when the pandemic-era jail restrictions prevented inmates from seeing friends and families in person. Removed from his wealth, infrastructure, armor, or inner circle, Giles could tell Lucci was distressed. You go from living such a great life to people telling you what to do and when to do it. And prison guards are oftentimes hell bent on chopping you down to size. This is a chance for them to not just put anybody in their place, but to put YFN Lucci in his place. And y'all know that YFN stands for Young Fly Nigga. That's what it stands for. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. Lucci's place was a cement block cell, and Giles remembers Lucci telling him about the moments he was harassed by prison guards. It's an understandable thing to get upset about while not throwing away your future at the same time. I was like, bro, understand where you trying to go. You're trying to come home and that shit don't matter. Once you're out, you're never going to think about these people again. Yeah, I see. To help Lucci escape the prison walls, at least mentally, Giles began maximizing the institution's 4-book per month limit, bringing Lucci copies of Don Mingos' The Four Agreements. Damn, that's a good book. A Practical Guide to Personal Freedom, or 50 Cent and Robert Greene's The 50th Law. Damn, I'm going to have to read that. During some visits, Giles would bring an empty green book to the cell. They call it We Are Making History, and in it, he would take notes he made regarding future Lucci releases, potential legal strategies, and more. The book served as the way they could both look to the future. But before that, Lucci had to beat the case in front of him and put to rest the conflicts from the past. 'Cause I told you him and Thug was in it hard. Namely, a young Thug feud that had turned deadly when members of Thug's alleged crew, YSL, had shot and killed Donovan Nut Thomas, a close friend of YFN Lucci. See, I didn't know Nut was a close friend of Lucci. Damn. Now it's making sense. Because I watched that YSL trial. Man, I learned a lot from that trial. Lucci was arrested on separate RICO charges just a year before Thug was. For his part, Lucci was open to moving past their issues with a little encouragement from another local Atlanta superstar. 21 Savage reached out to me while I was incarcerated and asked me how you feel about getting a call with Young Thug and y'all discuss y'all differences and just see. Due to legal speculations, Thug and Lucci couldn't have literal contact, yet a truce was made, and they both landed tracks on their latest albums, U.Y. Scooty and Already Legend. It's the sort of reconciliation which calls to mind Gucci Man and Jeezy's feud ending at the verse battle. It arrives at a time when people have said Atlanta hip hop, a scene plagued by the deaths of Takeoff, Trouble, and Rich Homie Quan, is weaker than ever. When it comes to how he views the city spots and culture, Lucci is agnostic but hopeful. In a way, it could be true, but it's all about unity, he says, of Atlanta's rap scene. Once everybody starts coming back together, it's going to be good. If you let naysayers tell it, the future of the region's rap scene is in doubt. In Lucci's mind, his status as an area titan is not. That's, of course, the implication of his latest album, Already Legend. As Lucci, as lucid as it is inspiring, the album is a bloodletting distills that lets him get all his frustrations out between prison walls. It was real easy because I had a lot to talk about, he says. He condemns the Atlanta District Attorney's Office when laminating bonds broken by his RICO charges. With its muted bass line and stern piano, it feels like clarity. Yeah, they was terrible. They was terrible. He says, it's not nobody giving me my legendary status. That's how I feel about myself. He raps, I've been in the game 10 years. I got hits and I got more hits. With prison and a new album behind him, he can look to the future, which he hopes includes only half of Atlanta on his way to becoming a Rick Ross or Jay-Z mogul. They started with music, but they got so much more shit. He also is interested in acting, though he wasn't signed up for any acting classes yet. Right now, he has a few new songs out, You Special and On My Mind, and he's on the road for Already a Legend tour, which he has started his tour. He's back on stage, but he hasn't returned as the same man he once was. During his first days returning to the studio, Giles remembers a more bright-eyed Lucci affirming that he didn't need drugs. He also noticed his sobriety. He's literally sober now, and he gets it. But I think there's also the sobering that comes from what he had to survive the ordeal. So today I look at Lucci as somebody who says, under no circumstances am I going to fuck this shit up. It's tempting to split Lucci's life into before and after, even though it's reductive. But Lucci knows there's been a change. Back then, I took a lot of shit personally, but now I don't take it personal. It's business, he says. I think the younger version of me would be very proud of me. Everything I said I was going to do, I've been doing it, and I ain't done. That was a good long article, so this I ain't got to read nothing else. We just about to look at some videos of him. And then we done with this. Damn, what happened to it? Oh, here you go. Taught you how to talk about pain. Thunderstorm, cold night, man, I done been through the rain. Look, lost a couple homies, it'll never be the same. I told money over fame, nigga, I'll never be lame. Damn, he put on some weight. He put on some weight. You know, a lot of people been talking about, you know, how I like threw my partner out of the car and shit. I look back, my partner, he bleeding out. So we get out the car, we trying to pick him up. He heavy, it's dead weight, you feel me? And we don't know if these niggas finna keep shooting at us. We don't know what's going on. We don't know police over here. We don't know. We just scrambling, you feel me? Mind racing, heart racing, adrenaline just pumping. We just laying down, like, and we pulled out. But it wasn't like, damn, we left out, but we threw him out the car. We ain't throw him out no damn car. We just couldn't help him. We worried about going to jail. We worried about a lot of shit. We got sticks and shit in the car with us. So we don't know what to do. That's just how it happened, you know. You know, I send my condolences to his family, you know. His sister be reaching out. She cool. We still be talking, you know. You know, a lot of people been talking about, you know, how I like threw my partner. Well, damn. He was dead and you left him on the side of the road. I think that's pretty fucked up, you ask me. Damn. Young Thug posts a photo of little baby with millions in cash after baby brought out YFN Lucci on his tour in Atlanta. So that's what that is. Damn, I sure could use that. This at his tour. I'm not a fan of YFM Lucci. I never have been. All right, now let me get to what I got. And then we gonna be done with this. Damn, where you at, YFN? Where you at, Lucci? Lucci, where you at? Here we go.
YFN Lucci explains why he came home squashing the longtime beef he had with Young Thug. What do y'all think about this?
But why did this come about?
All right, look, first off, you know, we've been through a lot. Yeah, everybody lost people, we lost people. But shit, most important shit, we lost our time. We had to be away from our family. So, you know, coming home, it's like, damn, what the hell can I do to grow? It's like, we gonna keep doing this shit and then end up back in jail. One of our homies dead or one of them dead. Or we gonna fit this shit and make this shit look good for the A. Just like, shit, they doing it. Some people gonna be mad, some people gonna be happy. Who cares? We gotta goddamn deal with the outcome of this shit. Then a nigga gotta set an example for the young. They don't see this shit. I ain't gonna never change. I got a son. I don't grow up like that.
YFN Lucci explains why he came home squashing the long
So he said he got a
with Young
son
Thug.
and he
What do
don't
y'all
want
think
his son to grow up like that. Because it's content therapy, it's content. I have to throw a celebrity in here. That's what I do.
YFN Lucci explains why he came home squashing the longtime beef he had with Young Thug.
Oh, I
What do
had
y'all
this
think about
twice. Oh shit. Damn, I think I deleted the wrong damn video.
How you doing, my brother? I'm good, my boy. What about you?
I am amazing. First and foremost, thank you for coming to sit down, Pandora Playback. Can y'all give a round of applause to my brother one more time, man? Now, oh man, where should we start? Because there's so much to talk about. But I just want to, as a brother to brother, like, how's your mental?
This is Fly Guy
Man,
DC.
right now, I'm too straight. I'm good. I'm excited. I'm home. I'm lit. I got my family with me. I'm handling business.
Absolutely right. Now, that's the mental. How's life been treating you since you came home? Sold out show, brought so many guests, family intact. Kids are happy that their dad is home.
YFN Lucci speaks on the rumors of him pushing his homie's body out the car.
Now, I don't know how that flipped there.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Since I've been home, I've been getting so much love. That shit been unbelievable. Like, wherever I go, from the kids to the older folk, like, so, you know, that's a great feeling, you feel me? We just sold out State Farm. That shit was too lit.
Now, as a welcome back home, and salute to Data and the whole team, man, because what they was doing was immaculate. But like coming back home in a city that you was born and raised in, and to sell out State Farm Arena, and it wasn't like you sold it out with a full lineup. You sold the show out. YF and Lucci Welcome Home show. You didn't release anybody else or no special guest or no opening acts until the day of, and the show was already sold out. So how does that feel?
You know, first I want to thank God. You feel me? 'Cause it was just all God plan. You know, while I was doing my time, I even told my mama, I'm like, bro, whatever gonna happen. You feel me? This shit already ran. I know what's going on. I knew I was destined for this shit. You feel me? But I can't make everybody else see that shit. It's just something I know. So when I come home and we do that, you know, they released the show. You know, we sold like down there half of the arena the first day. Like, so like, just to see that shit, I'm like, damn, this shit crazy.
They go that ugly ass. Now you spoke on when you wasn't home. Like let's rewind because I wanna take people not to relive it, but just inside of the mental and the mindset when that did happen. Like once everything transpired and you was in there, like how did you keep yourself at a space to where you were still happy and still in a good space to still talk to family, talk to Day, talk to the kids, talk to mama? Like how did you stay in a great space while you was locked up?
Man, you know me. So
I know.
I don't really take too much shit serious for some reason. I don't know, I just be happy. I just be laughing, smiling. And I was just living. I was living like I was on the street. I wasn't letting that shit get to me. I just prayed, and I was like, at the end of the day, I know I'm going home. I don't know when, but I ain't gonna sit in here and be stressed out about it. You feel me? Just call home, talk to my girl, my mama, my kid, some of my friends. And we sit on the phone and laugh like ain't shit happen. Like I'm just like I'm at home. Man, I don't know, that's just me, bro. You feel me? I ain't no sad, mad nigga. You feel me? I can't sit in there and pout about the situation. Shit, it would happen. I can't walk up at this motherfucker. You feel me?
So did you ever have like thoughts to be like, man, I need to like to walk up out that motherfucker or attempt to walk up out of there?
Nah, hell no. Fuck no. I know I'm going home. I don't know when, but shit, if I walk up out that door, it's gonna be 5 more years put on that shit.
Now, with you being in there and sitting down for the time that you sat down, like when did the mental change and when did the mindset change and be like, okay, like talking to yourself like, man, look, I gotta stop this shit. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Like I just gotta get on that path.
All right, look, I feel like all this shit happened for a reason. I feel like God forced me to be by myself. You feel me? Because like I'm used to just having everybody with me, all my friends, all my partners from the hood. I just want to take everybody with me. I want to show everybody a good time. I want to show everybody the world. And then when he set me down, it's like you here by yourself. You feel me? They not here with you. You feel me? So I started thinking about all the things that matter, all the people I was talking to on the phone every day. Like shit, I wasn't talking to all them niggas every day. Shit, they wasn't calling my mama. Shit, they wasn't like, I'm finna go pick up your kid, take him over here. So they when it hit me, like, bro, I gotta start. Like, I've been in my kid life for sure.
1000%. You are a great dad. So give a round of applause for that because that's one thing I can say. Like,
But
since I met you,
I used to spend a lot of time with niggas too. You feel me? And I feel like before I do that shit again, I'm gonna kill with my kid. Before I give a nigga 10,000, I'm gonna get that shit to my kid.
That's right. That's
you know what
right.
I'm saying? So just sitting there just made me just pay attention to everything that mattered the most. You feel me? And it was like once I get out this time, I'm gonna do it for that reason. Like no matter what a nigga, how a nigga feel, no matter what, because shit, at the end of the day, that's my life. Shit, I gotta deal with it. Shit, I gotta go back to jail if some bullshit happen. You know what I'm saying?
So during that time, like, was there anything that stuck with you, like from any of the kids, especially the older ones, like Liv, Justice, like, or even Mama? Like, was there something that any of them said that just like stuck with you that whole time?
Damn. They done said a lot of shit, I ain't gonna lie. Something my son wrote me. I can't remember what it said though. I ain't gonna lie, I can't think of it. If it come back to me, I'ma say it.
And what about Mama?
She used to be just sad. Telling her, I be like, Mom, you crying? I ain't crying. Yeah, you crying. I know you crying. Like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna be home. You feel me?
Now, how important is it to have like the people that's around, like Fly, like Day Day, like OT, like A Rod, like all of them, to play that integral role? And when a lot of people go behind the walls, everything changes with their inner circle. But a lot of your
Yeah, because you find out who your real friends are. Let me give me some water.
People that's on your team stuck around and made sure that the family was good, that Mama was good, that the kids was good. Like, how does that feel to you?
That shit amazing. First off, appreciate all y'all. You feel me?
What they at? Can y'all give a round of applause for the team? What they and all them at?
They in here hiding in front of the camera. But yeah, now that shit amazing because when you behind the wall, bro, you feel like you ain't got nobody but yourself. You feel me? You feel like damn, I can't. And me, I like to do shit myself. Now, I'm gonna get my shit done. If my kid needs something, I'm gonna get it done. If my mama needs something, I'm gonna get it done. So like to have to depend on somebody to do the shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was frustrating to hell. But I can say, bro, whatever I needed, he made sure that
They there. It's a real one, man.
Nah, for sure. And shit, it's a blessing to have him in my corner.
Now, I know you spoke on your girl when you was locked up. Like, how was that situation, and how was you still able to be who you were to her without actually being there for her?
Conversation, shit, every day on the phone. And then, like before I got locked up, I used to be high a lot, y'all, you feel me? And I ain't really like talking like that. Like, I talk, but I be high, so, But being sober and having conversations on the phone every day is like, we really got to know each other, you feel me? And shit, I fuck with her. Shit, I love her, you feel me?
Now, I've been knowing you for so long, like so long. Look, he blushing, y'all. Look at that shit. He blushing. Look at Mama. Look at you, Mama. You like this one, Mama? So I've been knowing you for so long, like, and I've never seen you like this with a girl. Like, I've seen you with a girl, but I ain't seen you like this. Like, do you think that by you actually taking the time to get to know her, and it wasn't the typical route that you would usually go with another female, do you think that's
She a
why you
pretty
feel
girl
the way you
too.
feel about her?
Yeah, exactly. And just, when you go through some shit, bro, everybody, like, some folks will leave your ass. Folks ain't going through this shit with you. Like, but I'm free, your ass, and I ain't finna stick around with your ass. But to have somebody to do that, and, some people be like, because of the money, it ain't, you feel me? Girl get money from niggas all day, every day. You feel me? So, shit, most of them. I'm putting it
Hey, y'all might as well just prepare for that the whole interview, because Mama don't be playing.
But so dang, what I was saying
About your girl.
Oh yeah. So just to have somebody to stick around with
We
you,
gonna
like,
go past
This
this.
is like, I think this is huge for the city. The city needs this, first and foremost.
and a nigga gotta set an example for the young nigga. You feel me? Cause if they don't see that shit, they ain't gonna never change. Shit, I got a son. You feel me? I don't want him to grow up like that. You feel me?
So there's a song on your album
Nah, for sure.
featuring Savage, and then there's another one featuring Thug.
Yeah.
Like, how was even that fucking process of that even happening?
When I was locked up, Savage reached out to me. He was like, man, what you think about getting on the phone with Buddy? And I was like, shit, man, I ain't tripping. I said, I ain't gonna do it in here though. Like, when I come home, shit, we can put it together.
Now, how does that make you feel to like be the 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 person, you and him respectfully both putting differences to the side for the bigger picture of things?
Man, that shit just show growth. You feel me? Nigga ain't no little boy no more. You feel me? Nigga gotta do some grown man shit. I look at it.
Can y'all give a round of applause to that, man? The city needed that. And on that note, we're going to get into, we going as we go through the interview, we're going to play a couple of songs from the album. The first one we're going to get into is Prayed for My Enemies. Album drops at midnight. Are we ready for that one? We got like 3 more.
Okay, I gotta go past that.
Get back into the interview now. That first.
See?
All right, so listen. How about this?
She know I love her. She know how I feel about her.
Okay, so how about this?
She know how I'm coming about her.
How about you tell her 3 things you love about her?
Ooh.
That's better. You ain't confessing your love. You just telling her 3 things you really love about her.
But then, see, I can't do that one either. I can't be telling y'all what I love about her, and then all y'all in here, y'all be like, oh, damn, then y'all see her. Oh, damn, I love that shit too, look. That shit look good, boy.
I'm gonna just let it slide. So now, like, let's talk.
I gotta hide her, man. You feel me? I can't be.
But you be posting her, so what you mean?
Yeah, I got to.
So how you gotta hide her if you be posting her?
I gotta hide. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that.
Now,
Tell him again, my boy. You feel me? I think we got a player out there now. Yeah.
so you got an arsenal of records. You got an arsenal of records, and not even just on this project or this album, but like, what song of yours means the most to you?
On this album?
No, in general.
In
every song you've done, which song means the most to you and why?
Dang. I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of them because all my songs be based off my feelings and what I be going through at the time. So it's like,
Okay, so let's break it down. Before you was locked up, what song meant the most to you?
before I was locked up, what song man the most, man? But I got a lot of songs. Damn, man. Probably Dream.
Dream.
I got a song called Dream.
Okay, let's go past that.
Okay, now.
Rod probably one of my top ones I'm on.
In an attempted drill gone wrong, and says they tried to help him, but left him because there wasn't anything.
Okay, I had to start this over.
There's a picture of Yak Gotti sitting on your, or standing on your car.
Man, that nigga a hoe, man.
This
What
is
you gonna say, though?
Young Thug's artist.
Yeah.
And the two of y'all, you and Thug have been kind of doing their back and forth. I mean, when you fired off the gun, he was making some comments on it. Is there any way that y'all could work it out?
I'm saying, what up?
Whatever issues y'all got, and I don't know what the issues are, but could it be worked out? Y'all do some music together?
Ain't nothing to work out.
Nothing to work out.
Nothing to work out.
There's a picture of Yak Gotti sitting.
Actually, they did work it out.
Man, that nigga
They did work it out. And I'm glad they did. That shows maturity.
Oh, snap. Baby.
This is Seti Nash. This is Little Baby and Wife and Lucci. Let me go past this.
Did you lose a lot of money sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel? You may qualify for up to
2 weeks ago, Lucci and Thug got on the phone and ended the beef. Squashed it. You think Lil Baby was gonna bring out YFN and Lucci if Thug had a problem with Lucci? So here's what's going on. There's money to be made.
Facts.
There's prison time. There's jail time.
Facts.
There's people who've been hurt on both sides. People who've been hurt on both sides, bro. So to continue the path of destruction is what the commentators want. To the families who it mattered to, y'all don't care about that. Those who will say anything negative about this, I just want y'all to understand. At one point in time, them crews was good. Then they fell out, and then shoot, it is what it is. But Thug and Lucci already spoke weeks ago. These is facts. But here's the bigger thing. Y'all ain't had no problem when Lucci and 21 Savage embraced each other in the club in Atlanta. This was 2 weeks ago too. So I just want to understand something with some of these individuals who are speaking negative. What should they do? Should they continue to slaughter each other, kill each other,
Right.
go to jail,
Right.
somebody dies, but the other people who get caught, they die in the penitentiary. They never get to walk these grounds again. Any of that BS. They don't get to do any of that.
That's right.
Gotcha. I just want to make everything emphatically clear. That's what some people are preaching. I just want people to understand. I guess cats can't elevate. People who cruise used to be good. This is documented. Go back and watch the whole entire. Well, you won't be doing that. I know that. That's too many hours. Go find some highlights, if you will, about Thug and everybody being cool at one point in time. You seen Bloody J. You seen Shell Kell. You seen all these cats. You seen Nut. You seen all of these people. You seen this. So what I'm trying to understand is, why not? Y'all seen Gucci Mane and Jeezy put their beef aside.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's
we
a
heard
fact.
the Stay Strapped song by Jeezy when he say, basically, hey, it's a bounty on that chain, man. Take that chain off of him, man. Jacob, or watch or whatever it was. He said Jacob said he didn't make that watch. So we seen that. We seen what that led to, right? R.I.P. Pookie Loc. No disrespect, and I really mean that. Like, literally, all intents and purposes, like, really rest in peace that man, because it should have never got to that. So I'm just curious as to how some people are being negative. Now, what I will say is this. Will y'all be seeing any Thug and Lucci songs soon? I don't know. Should they do it? 100% they should.
And they did do it. And they did do a song together. And I'm glad they did squash the beef. So his album, January 31st, that was the first single. I'm not even going to play it. I'm going to delete this. But Little Woody has something to say.
I can speak on Lucci. I can speak on Thug. I can speak on anybody. Because I'm going to say the truth. I was right there. I was in the middle of all of this.
It seems like all the storylines that come out with anything to do with your past is always going to be dragging your name back into it. I know pretty soon Lucci's coming home.
Mm-hmm.
Does that bother you that people keep putting you in these headlines and attaching you to him?
Yeah. Because everybody who know me, know me. Forget what those who don't know me got to say, because it's like, it is what it is. Lucci got a chance to come home and make his life better. If he come out on that stupid stuff just like other people want to come out on that stupid stuff. One thing I think about Lucci, because I think about him, you feel what I'm saying? I don't got nothing against him. He a good artist, and I want to see him grow. I want to see him win. No matter what differences we may have. I just pray he come out with his head on right, because I'm pretty sure, like, the only ones who holding him down are the ones who thinking that they can benefit from him when he come home.
Facts.
And I
Facts.
hope he's smart enough to realize that.
Facts.
It's only him in that cell. Ain't none of these other people in that cell with him. And you seen what you were facing. So you know, hey, you love your mama and your kids and your family. You got to make better decisions for them. Leave the gang stuff behind, because this is our downfall.
Facts.
And we dream about making it out the hood. This is all our dream. As soon as we get a chance to make it out the hood, we go deeper into the hood. We go deeper into the stupidity.
Come on.
Let me tell you something. I had no choice but to be stupid. Now that I know better, I ain't gonna be stupid. Listen, man, if life is going good with me on this track right here, I'm trying to stay on this track. I ain't trying to backtrack or go back into that.
Come on.
Even the ones who still in there and they're trying to make it out and they want to attack me, listen, man, leave me alone. I'm telling you nothing. I'm not finna spend $9 I got on trying to have you executed. I ain't finna spend none of that. I'm going to pray and ask God to remove you.
Yep.
And I'm going to move forward.
Come on.
But, you know, when Lucci come home, everybody going to see what his approach would be. Hopefully, you know what I mean, he focus on his music, his career, his family, those who really love him, not the ones who trying to use him, keep him, because a real friend ain't gonna put you in a position to jeopardize everything you worked so hard for.
That's a fact.
I can speak on Lucci, I can speak on Thug, I can speak on anybody.
That's a fact.
Say the truth.
That was good, Woody.
I was right there. I was in.
Wow, you have really matured.
Noon, a popular Atlanta rapper who was once charged in a deadly gang shootout is out of prison and preparing to get back into the studio. Channel 2's Michael Seiden is live in Buckhead right now. And Michael, you learned that YFN Lucci was released from his state prison this morning.
Yeah, you know, Linda, this is the first time since 2021 that YFN Lucci is actually tasting freedom. He was in the Fulton County jail while he was waiting for his case, and then part of the plea deal, he went to a state prison for the last year, but as you mentioned, he was released this morning, and we are told that he is headed home. Now, we were in the courtroom in January of 2024 when the rapper, whose real name is Rayshawn Bennett, apologized to his friends and family after pleading guilty to one count of violating the Street Gang and Terrorism Prevention Act for his role in what Fulton County prosecutors called a gang-related drive-by shooting that claimed his friend's life in 2020. Now, as part of the sentence, which you can see, this is some of that exclusive surveillance video from that incident. Part of the sentence is a negotiated plea between Bennett and the state. Prosecutors stated that Bennett, who they claim was a member of an alleged street...
Hey, yo, that's some crazy footage right there, bro. Doing a drive-by in a Benz is crazy behavior.
That's a
Gang was
fact.
behind the wheel of his Mercedes Maybach, seen here in the surveillance video, while his two friends fired at a group of rival gang members. Now, after the deadly shooting, prosecutors charged Bennett and several others in a sweeping RICO gang indictment. Again, the rapper had faced numerous charges, including felony murder. But again, as part of this negotiated plea, he served, he got credit for time served, and then just did the last year in a state prison. Now, what was very interesting about this plea deal as we wrap up here is the fact that DA Fonnie Willis had actually sent a letter to the Pardon Parole Board supporting his early release. Something
That's because Fannie Willis is corrupt as they can get, bro.
That's
we all
a
watched
fact.
that Young Thug trial. We all know that she allegedly had a relationship with Big Nut, who Young Thug supposedly had something to do with his passing. We know Big Nut, YFN Lucci was close. We had heard through the grapevine that Fannie Willis had been having a relationship with Big Nut at some point in time. So it's not surprising to hear that Fannie Willis pleaded for YFN Lucci to be let out.
That's a fact. This is KB Goes Live. That's a fact.
With people that were involved in this entire thing, because the Lucci and Thug trial and their cases were kind of intertwined, and all that really does, her sending a letter of recommendation pleading for Lucci to be released, all that does is confirm that she might have in fact had some kind of ulterior motive for why she was wanting to prosecute Thug. But anyways.
Never seen before. But again, we're trying to get in touch right now with his lawyer, powerhouse lawyer, Drew Fenling, to find out kind of what's next. But I know when I had an interview with him back in July, he told me that his client was ready to get out of jail and get back to his music.
Look at him, he pulled up big time. In the Rolls Royce, look at the kids. They love seeing him home.
Wait, man.
That boy free.
That's
Cell phones in the back, cameras in the front seat.
What you say? Look at them, they all happy.
As they should be. I'm gonna go past this a little.
It's good to see YFN Lucci home, bro. He's one of them artists. I've been listening to Lucci for a hot minute now. I don't know when I discovered Lucci, maybe back in like 2014. I think it was right before he really started to blow up. But you know, I'm in the South, so we normally catch the artists in the South that are gonna blow up right before they blow up. Like, so I think I caught on to YFN Lucci back in like 2014. But it's good to see him home. Thug is free. Thug is home. Both of these guys are home now. I don't like to see nobody really locked up in a cage behind bars. I think the whole prison system in the United States is built to just keep people down. You know what I mean? And the law is worded in a really weird way that's like slavery isn't allowed in America unless it's, you know, an incarcerated individual. In that case, it becomes legal.
Well, that's in the Constitution under the 13th Amendment, what he just
At the end
said.
of the day, bro, it's good to see Lucci home. Like I said, I don't like to see nobody locked down. We can see him reuniting with his family, and I'll throw some pictures up on screen right now so y'all can see more of that. You could tell he genuinely looks happy. His family genuinely looks happy. This is a second opportunity for Lucci to come out, take control of his career, and do really good things for him, not only himself, but the people that are around him as well. This is an opportunity for Lucci to come out and get right. And sometimes that's what it takes, is for somebody to have to go, you know, sit down for a little while.
And that's a fact, to get themselves together. That's a fact. Oh, he on parole until 2031. So he can't move wrong. Because Fannie Willis will send his ass back.
I can speak on anybody.
This is Nino Brown. I love him.
I was right there. I was in the middle of all of this.
Wait. Let me stop all this. Because it'll play double like what it's doing.
YFN Lucci is now a free man after being in prison since 2021. He was sentenced to 20 years with 10 years to serve. He was eligible for parole since last May. He ain't tell on nobody. He ain't have to go through a long trial like Young Thug did. He just stayed solid the whole time.
He did.
And now he home with his kids, enjoying the free air. But he may not be as free as you think. The conditions of his parole seem very strict, and it seemed like a setup for him to go back to prison. For the next 6 years to 2031, YFN Lucci will have to live with his mom under these parole conditions. He'll have to take frequent random drug tests at any time under these parole conditions. He is ordered to stay away from the YNs and refrain from any YN activity under these parole conditions. And for the rest of his life, he can't carry a firearm, and under parole, he can't even be around a firearm. And he can't leave the state of Georgia without the permission of a parole officer. I don't care.
But those always the conditions. Those always the conditions.
He can't go without permission from a parole officer until the year 2031. As tight as this window may sound, this still better than them goddamn jail walls. And his conditions and his length of his parole is still better than Young Thug 15 years probation.
Fact.
If I was Lucci
Fact.
and I came home yesterday, I I'll become a screamer. I'll be on that goddamn scream like Casanat or the other one, goddamn crazy looking little boy. I turn to one of them. I turn to T-Pain. I might become a goddamn gamer. I'll make millions for the next 6 years from the back room in my goddamn mama.
Facts, because I was surprised T Grizzly make all the money he makes streaming on Twitch. But I did not know his parole was that long. Okay, I'm going to delete that one. Okay, here we go.
Well, it's a great day today for Atlanta.
This is all Urban
YFN
Central.
Lucci is finally free after serving almost 4 years in prison. He was placed on parole until 2031.
Okay, we know that.
Attention homeowners, I want to buy your house. Right now, as is, no matter what condition it's in. And not only do I want to purchase your property, but I want to provide it.
Okay, we seen this. I'm going past this.
That's what you were initially charged with in indictment?
Yes.
How old are you?
32?
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you're charged with the following offenses? Count 77, felony murder. That's minimum life, maximum life without the possibility of parole. Count 1, violation of the Racketeering, Influence, and Corrupt Organization Act. Count 76, violation of the Street Gang Act. Minimum 5 years, maximum 20 years. Count 78, aggravated assault. That's minimum 1 year, maximum 20 year. Count 80, aggravated assault. Count 81, aggravated assault. The minimum's 1 year, maximum 20 years. Count 82, aggravated assault. Count 83, possession of a firearm during commission of a felony. That's 5 years consecutive. The minimum is life with the possibility of parole, followed by 5 years consecutive. And the maximum you're facing life.
So basically, he was facing a lot of times. And I heard life.
Damn, a few times.
He had 80 charges.
And he did 4 years. He had 80 charges.
Waiting on my dog. I got a bag of money for you. I keep real with all my. That one thing I'm gonna say. Keep it real with all. I'm gonna do for all my straight up. I'm gonna get a bag of money. And I ordered that a school chain. One of the most solid I know, Lucci, man. He gonna say the same thing about me.
So Boosie got a bag waiting for YFN Lucci. So that's gonna be a great video. But check this out. I went to Boosie's page and I had to see, if he said something. He did. He definitely posted something. He said something right here. He said, YFN Lucci back. Congratulations. Freed in the family. Then he also posted this video of his Boosie's daughter when he first got out of jail, and she was just going crazy. So he reposted it and check it.
I told y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all that he coming home today. He coming home today. He coming home today. Told y'all better believe it. The streets is his. I told y'all.
Yeah, that's funny. He wrote, "Miss Wife Lucci, miss my child." But yeah, but it's actually ironic that everybody's getting released this year. Like,
wow.
They saying Slaughter Gang in 20.
Let me close this out. We almost done because I don't think I got too much more. Well, Ew. Did it stop? Okay. Damn, why would you call me and you know I'm live?
It's going to put to the test something I've been wanting to do with y'all for a while.
Damn, why would you keep calling and I'm live?
You know what? I don't want to say anything. Take a listen.
I do feel like he should speak about it. I feel like people want to know his side. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I even feel like Thug want to know how he feels and know his side. You know what I'm saying? He got to speak about it.
He talking about Gunna
or whatever.
I don't actually look at it like he just told on a nigga, but you kind of like threw a nigga on the bus. Yeah. You feel me? And it's your man, so you owe a nigga an explanation.
Facts.
That's how I feel.
So, okay, owing an explanation.
Cause a nigga love you. Y'all love each other.
That.
Y'all ain't just got down.
We done been through some stuff.
Yeah. So now you ain't gonna say nothing to me. You don't tell me nothing, my boy.
Yeah. And I
hurt me, like, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
You ain't gonna say nothing to me. You ain't gonna tell me how you feel. We gonna keep rapping about each other and shit. Man. Even if you don't get on the interview and talk about it, hit a nigga phone, but we gotta talk about this shit. I need to know something. Feel me? Cause what if I would've went to jail for the rest of my life and I would've never got to see my kid off of that? How would you feel? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, that's how I feel.
Nigga, you
that ain't my place.
I is us. You feel me? Because it's so much that Lucci, you know what's interesting about this? Like, y'all want to know what's interesting? The experiment that I want to know. Let me know y'all thoughts right now real quick. I'm going to give y'all a full, I don't know, 20 seconds. 20 seconds, yeah. So, 19. Well, hold on. Y'all don't know what to do. I want y'all to take 20 seconds to reflect on your thoughts about this. Just, even if you don't type it, just look at all right. So, yeah, wife and Lucci just did an experiment I wanted y'all to basically go through of likability. Everybody, I don't know anybody right now that's on the internet that has a voice that people, well, let's just put it this way. The majority of people like wife and Lucci. They like his whole campaign, they like his get out, they like whatever. So YF and Lucci is in high favor and high regards right now. Just is what it is. So I'm curious, if he's likable, do y'all agree with him? Because a lot of y'all were under the tones and y'all were saying certain things like, oh no, Seti Nash, man, you wrong. Thug supposed to forgive him. And I even said, man, Thug has to forgive him, but I understand. I've always kept...
And they did make up, so we can go past that. They did make up. And this is the last video. This wife and Lucci documentary. This is a sample. This is a sample off his album.
What you heard, nigga? No, fuck what you heard. I keep cool little goonies on alert. My bitch got a cool little 20 in the purse. Yeah, so we were known to have our first. Talk up, wait, let me air my first. They talking about draw, they ain't never had work. Little pre-tone, real nigga turn. Yeah, see, I was on the way. Started from the bottom, now straight.
Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Hit that like button.